Welcome to Master Domaining. I'm Gene Pimentel, and we'll continue our discussion on understanding the dynamics of email campaigns. This is part 4. The most common reply you'll receive from a prospect that you've initiated contact with is, "How much do you want for it?" Yes, it's often that brief and to the point. But this very short reply is normal. Don't write them off quite yet. This is where you've got to grasp the steering wheel firmly and remember that you're the one in control of this offer, and possibly the transaction. You can always take home the bat and ball if you're not willing to play the game, but give people a chance. Most prospects will at least be neutral and not demanding. They just aren't sure what to expect because they know it's your game. You own the domain, and you make all the decisions. If you don't like how the prospect is responding, you can choose to say, "See you later," anytime. The most important advice I can give you in any negotiation is to put yourself in your prospect's shoes. Really try to understand how your messages are affecting their reactions. It doesn't take much to trigger a negative reaction because remember, you're likely a total stranger approaching them out of the blue. They have no idea whether you're a scammer or a legitimate business person. They have no idea yet what you're going to want for your domain name. Most prospects won't know where to begin in making an offer. You need to help them realize the value to their business. Keep in mind, there are different approaches depending on the relative value of your domain. Again, I'm talking about the value that you feel is fair based on the tools and advice that I've given you in previous training sessions. If your goal is to create lots of sales very quickly, your approach may be to register domains for $1.17 with a GoDaddy coupon and sell for $150 or $200 quickly. If that's your preferred style, then it makes no sense to spend much time in negotiating with the prospect. You can name your price up front in your initial contact and see how they react. Usually, decent business prospects won't sneeze at a low price like that. If you're registering domains that you've determined are worthy of digging deeper to find the higher paying potential buyers, then negotiation will certainly come into play. There are a few points in negotiation that I want you to always remember. Number 1, if you're the first one to mention a price, you have the disadvantage in the negotiation. It is far better to get the potential buyer to mention the price first. You never know what they're thinking. They may understand that it's a valuable domain and offer you a price higher than what you intended to ask. You'd be leaving that extra money on the table if you mentioned your price first. Number 2, potential buyers never tell you the price they're really willing to pay up front, so the first price they mention is always substantially lower than what they'll agree to pay. I've been offered $500 for a domain that I sold to the same prospect for $4,000. The difference is usually not that extreme, but keep that in mind. I find the first price the prospect offers is usually about 50% to 70% of what they'll end up agreeing to. Understanding the points I just covered, when a potential buyer replies and asks you, "How much do you want?" your immediate reply should be something to this effect. "I haven't set a price because I'm offering this to several, fill in the blank, and I'm considering all offers." Now that reply will annoy some people, but that's just the way it is. They may reply with something like, "I don't know what to offer. Let me know what you want for it and I'll think about it." When that happens, reply politely and let them know that you're expecting other offers and they should place any offer at all because you'll be considering all offers. Those who don't bid will certainly not have a chance. Others will reply with a lowball offer. If the offer is far lower than your expected price, which only you know at this point, then you can thank them and let them know it's far less than the value, but you're waiting on other offers. However you reply, be sure to keep the conversation flowing. Try to word your reply so as to make them want to reply back to you. The more you can sustain a conversation with the prospect, the better chances you'll have at selling more domains more frequently.